D2 Word Life here with Riptidz, and by the end of this video, he will acknowledge me because he loved how this main event ended.
No, I did not. It was bullshit.
And today, we are reviewing WrestleMania 42 Night 2 that took place last night at time of recording on April 19th, 2026. In the same location that Night 1 took place, obviously in Vegas, Paradise, Nevada, whatever you want to call it, at the Allegiant Stadium, with this time, the attendance was 55,255, and the commentators were Wade Barrett and your boy Michael Cole once again. Except you were disappointed he wasn't wearing his orange suit.
Nope, that's you.
And you were also disappointed he didn't have that match with Bayley.
I know you were.
The ring announcer was Alicia Taylor here, and the host obviously was John Cena still. We'll get to that in a second. Oh yeah, and I remember who was saying freaking the national anthem this time. What? This was the rumored Joe Jonas.
Jonas, like I said.
You know, he was rumored to appear to do that at this show, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, those rumors actually was true. That's why I remembered it, right?
Yeah.
And then we see the high package, the opening high package for WrestleMania 42, along with cutting back into the arena. And then John Cena came back out again, hyped up the crowd for WrestleMania Night 2. And by being like, okay, we are gonna start this event big, and the graphics on the entranceway changed from red lettering to blue lettering, right?
Yeah.
And then we get to our first matchup here. It was two big men slapping man meat. That sounds really weird out of context, right? When it was Brock Lesnar taking on Obafemi. Okay, Obafemi came out first. He got the big pop from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then Lesnar came out, accompanied by Paul Heyman, right?
Yeah.
And it just seems like, and the fight was on, and well, everything that freaking Brock Lesnar freaking threw at Obafemi, Femi wasn't even affected by it at all, right?
Yeah.
Frustrating Lesnar at all. But then those two spill out to the outside of the ring. Lesnar did get the advantage by throwing freaking Femi into the ring steps and to the ring post on the outside of the ring before going back of the ring to execute 3 German suplexes to Obafemi. Right?
Yeah.
And of course, Femi countered the 3rd freaking suplex attempt, which Lesnar freaking reversed with strikes. Actually, no, freaking Femi reversed with strikes, but Lesnar managed to get freaking momentum back temporarily as he nailed Femi with an F5, which Obafemi got back up and sold like you do on 2K.
He ate an F5.
He got right back up, basically, shortly afterwards.
Yes, he fucking ate it.
Yeah, he ate the F5 for fucking dinner and was like, oh, thank you. And then got right back up. Selling it like you do on 2K.
Yeah.
And then freaking Femi executed the fall from grace on the Lesnar and got the 3 count and the victory. Okay, before we talk about the big news that happened after the match, your thoughts on it? It was really short bell to bell.
It was good.
Was it the first? What? And I hate to correct Michael Cole on commentary. He goes in the match where he goes, "I never seen Lesnar dominated like this before." I'm thinking to myself, Goldberg, right? How do you forget about that one from 2016 Survivor Series, which we have still yet to review, right? But, after the match was over and Femi left the ring, what did we see afterwards?
Brock Lesnar took off his gloves and boots.
And in wrestling, what does that usually symbolize 99.9% of the time?
He retired.
Yep. Yeah, so Brock Lesnar probably legit retired here, embracing Paul Heyman before walking out of the arena. So I'm like, okay, that sucks for us being Lesnar fans. Am I right?
Yeah.
So what's that mean? Only Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton are left from our childhood still competing at this point in WWE, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. And that means, well, when it comes to the OVW class of 2002, Randy Orton is still active from that graduating class. The other three, being Batista, Lesnar, and Cena, are now retired. All right?
Yeah.
So before we move on, speaking of Brock Lesnar's retirement, before we move on here, what are some Brock Lesnar matches and moments, some briefly, that stand out to you? Right? I mean, there's so many of it, it's hard to choose, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but a favorite Brock Lesnar match of mine is always going to be that Hell in a Cell match he had with Taker back in 2002. You know, that first put him on the map as a legit threat main eventer. Right?
Yeah.
And you know it was a real bloodbath, too. Right?
Yeah.
Or what about Brock's match with Eddie Guerrero, where he dropped the championship to Guerrero? It takes two to tango, you know? That was a good match as well. Right?
Yeah.
Or what is the first thing people think of when they think of Brock in WrestleMania? When he ended Taker's streak. Right? May not like it, but it's still a Brock Lesnar moment highlight. Right? I mean, we could think of
Yeah,
other
but
things.
there's still not going to be anyone like the Beast.
And what about his other destruction of John Cena that Lesnar caused not only at SummerSlam 2014 but also at WrestlePalooza last year, right?
Yeah.
And that's just counting some of his WWE work. That's not going into account his UFC career, right?
Yeah.
But bottom line is there'll never be another talent like Brock Lesnar. I mean, Obafemi is the next big thing, of course, because that's what he was duped as commentary. But I don't even think he could come close to a Brock Lesnar career. But
Yeah.
but I guess in about 20 years we'll be thinking about. I guess we'll be thinking about what we're gonna say about Obafemi's career at that point, right?
Yeah.
And god damn, I just realized 20 years from now we'll both be in our 50s. We're fucking old. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But anyway, after some advertising, which I hate to say, but that's what we got throughout most of the show. I know that's a big problem that everyone had last for the night before that they were complaining about. We got the Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Intercontinental Champion Penta, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rusev, and JD McDonough, or JD McDumbass, whatever you want to call him. Right?
You mean the fucking car crash?
Yeah, the car crash ladder match for the Intercontinental title. All right. Okay, I can't tell you every spot on here. Freaking it's like at one time Rusev was using the ladder effectively as a weapon against his other opponents in the ring. Rusev, did I say Rusev? I meant Rufus.
No, it's Rusev, fucker.
What you talking about? I'm gonna be buying a shirt that says it's Rufus Day. Yeah. Right?
Fucking the highlight of the damn show was fucking Penta doing the Mexican Destroyer on JD McDumbass.
I believe, wasn't that when he did it onto the freaking ladder that was wedged between the turnbuckle and the other ladder?
Yes. Where I literally said JD is now JD McDead again.
Yeah, I mean, that was a
And I
good
was like,
highlight.
oh, Michael Cole's like, oh yeah, don't do anything stupid, kid.
Yep.
And then he just went, well, he did something stupid, but it was attributed to Penta doing it to him.
Also, another highlight to me that I can think of off the top of my head was when freaking Javon Evans hit freaking Rusev with an OG cutter from when Rusev was on top, was on the ladder. Right?
Yeah.
Near the end of the match up here. And of course, Rey Mysterio freaking getting launched into Rusev by freaking Penta, right?
Yeah.
As well throughout the
And
match.
assisted West Coast Pop.
And you know, JD McDonough had his freaking moments too in this match. That was impactful as well. I mean, we can't describe this. It was basically a car wreck. We're trying to describe a car wreck and we can't do it, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, yeah, but in the end, Pinto hit Evans with a second Mexican destroyer after the one he got on the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Went up, and then he climbed the ladder and retrieved the championship to retain the title here. This is a car crash. You're just gonna have to watch it back yourself. We cannot name all the spots here. But yeah, your thoughts on it, and is there any other spots you can think of from this match that stand out that we haven't mentioned already?
Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio did a tag team move.
Did a double team
And then they
move.
were facing each other.
Yep, taking everyone out before.
Also,
going to finish
AJ
up.
Styles gifted the Styles Clash to Dragon Lee, so you can now call it the Dragon Clash.
The Dragon Clash. Jesus. Dragon's Breath. There you go. Right. But yeah, I seen that. I'm like, that's a callback. Right.
And he said, "Oh yeah, AJ gifted me the Styles Clash, so you can literally so now you can call it either the Dragon's Breath or the Dragon's Clash."
Yeah, but to me, it'd still be a style clash, regardless of what you want to call it from now on. Right.
Yeah.
But either way, oh yeah, what about Oh yeah, another one is JD McDonough executing the Spanish fly off of on Dragon Lee off of a ladder. That looked freaking intense.
Right? Yeah, his one move of fucking offense was the fucking Spanish fly.
And yeah, I mean,
and then what else did he do? Nothing except getting put through a damn ladder.
Yeah, then you were like, he's JD McDead now again.
Yeah, first he gets fucking RKO from out of the fucking air.
Yeah, being pushed off the cage during that War Games match. Right. And then this.
And now he got put through a damn ladder with the Mexican Destroyer.
Ugh. But anyway, it's a match you gotta go back and watch yourself to enjoy. We can't describe it spot for spot and do it justice. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Penta was one of my freaking dang predictions to win, so I got that one. But none of us called freaking Obafemi winning and Brock Lesnar retiring. Right?
Yeah.
Even though I heard the rumors of Brock Lesnar's possible retirement. And the reason I bring this up again is because this is what they kept replaying throughout the whole night. I never predicted Brock Lesnar's retirement. Yes, I heard he was thinking about retiring, but I thought it would be around for at least a SummerSlam match against Gunther or something. Those were the rumors. Those were the rumors going around. That's why I said Gunther.
It was supposed to happen at SummerSlam, but I guess he just wanted to get it done and over with.
Of course, Brock Lesnar does whatever Brock Lesnar wants to do. So if Brock Lesnar wanted to retire here at Mania, he's retiring at Mania. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, the company's still gonna pay him a fuck ton of money under a Legends contract. He might come out for special
Yeah.
appearances, very rare once in a while. I don't know, right?
It don't matter if he has special appearances or not, or he's getting paid from fucking Dana White's UFC uh, for being the world heavyweight title champion there, getting paid for WWE, so he's making bank.
Dude, Brock Lesnar at this point in his life is worth millions, right?
More, he's worth billions.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I bet you'd love to have a physique like Brock Lesnar. Right.
Yes, I would like to fight Brock Lesnar just to say I fought him.
Dude, if you fought Brock Lesnar, Jesus Christ, man. If you fought Brock Lesnar, one, you'd probably be getting paid a lot of money. Two, you would be able to meet Brock Lesnar in person. And three, well, you'd be able
I'd take a nap.
And three, you'd take a nap after he knocks you out.
Yes.
You could say the same thing if you met if you fought Mike Tyson.
Yes.
And then you'd be waking up and be like,
I'm never gonna get over fucking Anthony fucking saying, God damn, huge.
yes. Yeah, then you'd be waking up in the hospital hours later, and then the first thing you would utter is Brock okay? Right?
What hit me?
Is Brock okay?
I hit by a Brock truck.
Oh yeah, Brock's okay. He's fine. He said he didn't even hit you with full force before you went down. That wasn't full force? Fuck. Right?
Yes.
But anyway, we gotta move
I
on.
wouldn't be a coward and fucking run. I'd actually step up to the challenge. Yeah, nice to meet. Fuck.
You're like, yeah, here I am. Okay, now I'm gonna take you on, Lesnar. Wake up in the hospital hours later. What happened? Oh, you got knocked out with one shot and your jaw's broken, so we had to wire it shut. Is Brock okay? Oh, he's fine. He said it was the easiest fight he've ever had. As long as Brock's okay, that's good. Right?
Yeah.
That's what your reaction would be to that. Anyway, we're getting off topic now. Next up, we go to the U.S. Championship match. It was U.S. Champion Sami Zayn defending against Trick Williams. And Trick Williams was accompanied by Little Yachty. And why the hell was he wearing like a fucking dress longer than the fucking Great Wall of China for his entrance?
Well, you could say that he also had a receipt.
Or, yeah, it looked like one of them freaking, CVS receipts hanging off of his jacket.
Yes.
You know, the ones where you just buy one item, you get a receipt that's like super long. You're like, what the fuck? Right?
Yes.
Ugh.
This was the weakest match, I fucking have to say, because...
I mean, it was alright.
Yes,
what it was.
It was entertaining. We may see a heel Sami Zayn.
The crowd was heavily booing Sami Zayn here. Right?
Yeah, we may see a heel Sami Zayn in the future or some point. But Little Yachty had no fucking right to be in this match. He had absolutely no fucking right. No. I don't give a fuck what people say. He had no right in interfering in that match. Yes, he got attacked by Sami Zayn, but he was making it fucking one-on-one.
Yeah, and, well, I did kind of like how early on in the matchup, freaking Williams did pay tribute to, I guess, his trainer Booker T by performing the book-in on Zayn for a 2 count. You notice that, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Williams later on in the match went for a trick shot, but Zayn reversed it into a blue thunder bomb. Did it work? No, it never does, except for those times in Saudi Arabia, and of course when Zayn
he tried to go for it. He tried to go for the blue thunder bomb the first time, failed. Then Trick Williams tried to go for the trick shot, and then Sammy's like, Thunder, blue thunderball.
And did it work? No, it never does.
Yes, he got the 3 count. The ref just couldn't count good enough.
No, it didn't
He was
work.
going 1, ha 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 ha, 2, ha 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 ha.
Okay, Count Chocula.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, that's what it looked like. Cause he was fucking going. His hand was going down hella slow. He's like, "What?" I'm like, so you're going 1, ha 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 ha. 2, ha 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 ha.
Jesus Christ, man, you're having way too much fun with this.
To me, it was the weakest match because, Trick Williams said, "Oh, I got all the fanfare. You don't have anyone back. You don't have any of the fans back, and you blah blah blah." And it's true that he did it, but it's also true what Sami Zayn says, like, you act like this, but you haven't contributed anything.
Yeah.
Which he hadn't at this point in his career.
Yeah, but in the end, freaking, Little Yahtzee, or whatever his name is.
Little Yachty.
Little Yahtzee or Yahtzee, or
Not
whatever.
Yahtzee. He's not a board game.
Speaking of Yahtzee, we should
Even though he's not playing around like a freaking board game.
Speaking of Yahtzee, we should play that sometime. But anyway, that's beside the point. Freaking, whatever, freaking Little Yahtzee or Yahtzee, whoever you said, whatever you said.
Little Yachty.
Well, whatever, he got up onto the freaking ring apron, distracted freaking Sami Zayn, who pushed
He
him
grabbed
onto the
Sami
barricade.
Zayn's foot, stopping him from hitting the Halula kick.
Yep.
And then he went up and distracted the ref.
Which prompted Sami Zayn to knock him off into the barricade. Right? And then he went back, and then he went to the Huluva kick, but... Oh yeah, and then Yahtzee came back, clothesline Zayn on the top rope while the ref was distracted. There you go.
Yeah. He tried to go for the Haluva kick. Got blocked by Trick Williams. Trick Williams tried to do the running knee into the turnbuckle. And then he got caught and got a freaking exploder suplexed.
Yeah.
Into the damn turnbuckle and went to go do another Haluva kick, which ended up getting him into the trick shot.
Which Williams took advantage, pinned Zayn, and got the U.S. Championship.
I would have scored this a lot higher and actually liked this match a lot better if Little Yachty kept his nose out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, he could have just stood there in the outside the ring cheering on Trick Williams. Yeah, that he could do that. He had no right to interfere in the match is what I'm fucking pissed off about.
And after Trick Williams got the 3 count and won the United States Championship, I just yelled out, Yahtzee! You know I'm taking the piss out of the dude's name. Right?
Yes.
So yeah, your thoughts on the match, even though I think you already laid out your thoughts on the match already.
It was a decent match. Was it Sami Zayn's best match?
No.
No.
Was it Trick Williams' match? Best match? Well, it is his first title win in WWE. I don't know if it's his best match. I mean, he did compete in TNA.
It's his first title on the main roster. He's had other titles in WWE from NXT.
And he's also a former TNA World Champion as well. So
yes, but what I'm saying is that when he got called up to the main roster, he had done absolutely nothing for his ego to be that high.
yeah, now his ego's really going to be out of control come the next SmackDown after following this victory. All right.
Yes.
So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in the coming weeks on SmackDown following this U.S. title win. Right?
Yep.
So yeah, after more ad breaks, yeah, we go to our next match of the night, which was the Demon Finn Balor taking on the Trash Can Dominic Mysterio, your boy.
Nope.
Oh come
It's your
on,
boy.
come on! You know you're jealous of freaking Dominic's mustache.
Oh, I know you are.
Hey yo, yo, bro, you know you want some of that Dominic juice.
Oh, I know you do.
Why the hell they were saying that in commentary? I have no idea. And you know exactly what they were saying.
Because I guess Michael Cole wanted some of his juice. I don't know.
I think they said, yeah, I think freaking Dominic came out sitting on a throne wearing a freaking his lucha mask on there, whatever. Freaking takes the mask off, gets in the ring, freaking throws it at Michael Cole, and he goes, what the hell? I don't want this mask with Dominic's juice on it. Right?
Yes.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that could be implying something.
Yep.
Right? And of course, Finn Balor as his demon persona came out. And after the introductions, the match was on. And this all came about after Finn Balor was kicked out of the Judgment Day, by the way. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they went back and forth a little bit. And Mysterio did a freaking attack suicide dive. And the Kendo said, this was a street fight, by the way. Right? Yeah, and then he took a kendo stick, attacked Balor with it, but freaking Balor reversed the suplex attempt, drop onto Mysterio onto a freaking pair of chairs. So I guess you can say, maybe with this you can say Balor was a dick to Dominic's trash cans.
Yeah.
Of course, you dent those trash cans too, if you know what I mean.
Fuck off.
And of course, Mysterio was able to get the upper hand, nailed Balor with a 619 and Frog Splash combo, which Balor kicked out of, right? At
And a
one.
one count.
Yeah. And of course,
Yeah, the referee's like, one!
Kick out, right? Okay. Okay, who the hell hired freaking the Count from Sesame Street to be a referee? That's what you keep doing now. One, ha, ha, ha. Two, ha, ha. Like, what the hell, right?
I would have been a better ref. The fucking ref, no one liked the referee. They kept saying, the ref is screwing everyone.
Yeah, and of course, freaking Finn Balor set up a table, which that was a big mistake because Mysterio drove Balor through the table with a super kick, right? Yeah, and then I thought this spot was creative. I don't like giving Dom that much credit, but this one was creative when he put that chair over Balor's face and performed a 619 with the chair right there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Balor freaking fought back, nailed a sling blade, and a series of bunch of drop kicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what did Finn Balor do? He put a chair on Mysterio's neck, hit him with a drop kick with a chair, right? Onto the chair.
Yeah.
Putting Mysterio on a table where freaking Balor nailed a coup de grace through Mysterio through the table to get the 3 count. Here, your thoughts on this?
It was a good match. One of the better matches.
Yes, and Finn Balor finally was able to hit a coup de grace on someone through the table, unlike his failed attempt on Edge 3 years prior. That we reviewed. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought this was an alright match. I thought it was a good match for what it was. Best match. I don't know if it's the best match of the night at this point, because the latter match was full of car crashes, but if it wasn't the best match, it was a close second at this point. Right?
Yeah.
For me, personally, you may have enjoyed it more than I did, but hey, at least the trash can and all of his Dominic juice lost.
Yep.
Great. What would you for $3 billion? What would you rather drink, Prime or Dominic juice?
Neither.
That's gonna be the new meme with our group chat. I swear to God. All right. Imagine if that actually became an official drink, Dominic juice. I'd be like, oh my God, you'd buy that, wouldn't you?
Nope, I know you would.
Hell no.
Yep.
Hell no. It would taste too salty. Anyway, moving on.
You could say it tastes a little nutty.
Your face is a little nutty.
I know I'm a little nutty.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving on here. We got the semi-main of the night to talk about, and which is Jade Cargill defending the women's championship against Rhea Ripley here to talk about next. And of course, Jade Cargill's been the dominant champion since, I believe, October when she won the championship at Saturday Night's main event, or that could have been in November, one of the 2 months. I think it was October's show. Right?
Yeah.
Or it could have been in November. I don't remember exactly. I know she won the title at the end of last year. And she's defending here against Rhea Ripley, who won the number one contendership in the Elimination Chamber back in February. Right? And, the story going into this one, Jade Cargill freaking got Meechin and B-Fab to freaking be her two lackeys in this feud. Well, Rhea Ripley had Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley was going back and forth between Raw and SmackDown during this whole build-up as well, as we know. I mean, hell, when Rhea Ripley's music hit back on Raw last week, the one in SAC that we actually attended in person, you pretty much lost your shit, well, along with everyone else, but, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great, right? And to me, it didn't really need the extra bodies added to it. They kind of like influenced the story, but this could have been like a story of two like big women fighting each other, kind of like similar to the Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar feud, right?
Yeah.
Considering both physiques are freaking massive here, right? I mean, hell, we call Rhea Ripley the modern day China for a reason, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, both women made their entrances here. Yep, and Jade Cargill freaking dominated early on in the matchup here, showing her strength and power, including freaking locking Rhea Ripley into a crossface submission hold. Wonder who could have made that finisher famous, but you also know Rhea Ripley with a spine buster. Yeah. Right, as well, but
Yeah.
Rhea fought back, and when Rhea was in control, Cargill freaking blocked a Riptide attempt from happening, but it was shortly after that we seen the lackeys come in, Meechin and B-Fab coming in to interfere on Cargill's behalf. Is it bad that's the only way those two are ever going to be on a WrestleMania card? Right?
No, they could.
If you ask me, Mia Yim and B-Fab deserve a whole lot more than just a run-in spot. Right?
No.
I mean, hell, they're capable performers of delivering good matches. They just don't get the opportunity to do so, but that's a different story. Different rant for a different day. Right?
No.
But, Rhea knocked B-Fab off the apron, but freaking Meechin tried to take advantage on the outside against Rhea Ripley, but then Io Sky came out. Freaking, she came out, performed the Asai Moonsault on the both Meechin and B-Fab, taking them out of the equation. Right?
After Jade Cargill whiffed with the fucking clothesline.
Yeah. And of course, Jade Cargill back in the ring. Tried to freaking, hit the Jaded on Rhea Ripley, but Ripley freaking, reversed that into a Riptide and got the 3 count to win the women's championship here. Okay, your thoughts on this one?
It was a good match.
Yeah.
Did Rhea Ripley deserve to win the title? Yes.
Did I think this was the best match of the card at this point? Yes. Were we extremely happy with the result? Yes. Now the
Is
question.
or Mia Yim going to get a chance at the title? Maybe Mia Yim, probably.
Mia Yim or Michin, whatever you want to call her, because she's more than capable of having great matches in her own right.
Yeah.
It's just her role right now kind of is questionable because they have her doing a whole lot of nothing in the back, right?
Yep.
And what will this mean for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley going forward? Because after the match, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley celebrated together, celebrating Rhea Ripley's win here. What's that mean? For those two, will one of them eventually turn on the other and they feud over the title? We don't know at this point yet. I'm just pointing out possibilities, right, of where this story could go. And you know, Jade Cargill's entitled to a rematch. I wouldn't mind seeing another brawl between those Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill in the future. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm happy with this win. I know you are too.
Yeah.
And besides, Rhea Ripley was our pick to win this match anyway. It makes a whole lot of sense to have her be the champion now, right?
Yeah.
For the first time in over a year. But then we got to move on. John Cena then came out after some more advertising. Advertising. The reason I keep bringing it up is because people keep bitching about the advertising. Yes, I understand as a viewer it sucks to watch nothing but a bunch of ads, but as a business making money, which WWE is, I can understand all the advertisements and sponsors and shit. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I like it, but I understand it. Right? So anyway, we go back to in the ring where we see John Cena come out, thanking the crowd for showing up, and he announced the attendance for WrestleMania Night 2 and the combined attendance. I don't have that written down. I think it was like over 106,000 combined.
Yes.
For both nights, I believe. And then afterwards he goes, well, this concludes my duties as the host of WrestleMania, since the main event was up next anyway. But then who interrupted him? Your boys, The Miz and Kit Wilson, interrupted him.
No, it's your boy, The Miz and Kit Wilson, because you know you like Kit Wilson's new entrance.
No, that's you, good sir. You're the one who likes Kit Wilson's new entrance theme. I mean, you can't stop talking about it.
You're the one that likes Kit Wilson, and whenever he says, you are toxic, you freaking follow right along with it.
No, sir. That is you. I mean, hell, you watch that shit more than I do.
Nope.
I mean, you probably go and catch the SmackDown highlights. I just watch the reviews, so yeah, that's more of your style.
Nope.
But anyway, John Cena was like, hey, Miz, I don't know your name, talking to Wilson here, but what's up? Goes to shake ball over hand, and then Miz like, no, this is my WrestleMania moment. I had no match. This is my WrestleMania moment. And Cena just steps out. He's like, floor is yours. Right?
Yeah.
But before the Miz could even speak, whose music hit and who appeared?
Danhausen.
And everybody wanted a Danhausen and John Cena interaction for this Mania. Right?
Yeah, we did.
And who was Danhausen accompanied by?
Midgets.
Yeah, he was accompanied by a bunch of little people. And yes, you were quoting what freaking Cole said on commentary last night. He goes, hey, this is what they said to call him, okay? Right?
Yes. Or you can say mini-housens.
Mini-housens, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because all these little people were dressed like Danhausen and painted up like Danhausen as well, while he came out on like this go-kart tractor, little freaking whatever you call thing, truck-looking vehicle for an entranceway or whatever, right? On the entrance ramp, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and then freaking Danhausen introduced himself to John Cena. He goes, I just want to say, big fan. And the Miz freaking kind of be like, why are you shaking this man's hand? Being a dick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that resulted in freaking Wilson calling one of the little people toxic. I bet you popped for that one, right?
I know you did.
which freaking he proceeded to kick the freaking, he proceeded to kick the little person, right?
He pushed him.
Or pushed him out of the way, whatever. Then Danhausen ordered the other freaking little people to freaking hit Wilson and low blow him. Then attacked him, right?
Yeah.
So I guess you can say, one of the Mini-Hausens was a dick to Kit Wilson's.
Yes.
Or they were addicted to Kit Wilson's Toxics. Yeah. That's when the brawl was on. The Miz got taken out shortly afterwards. Right? When Danhausen freaking got the Miz down and performed the Cena's 5-knuckle shuffle onto the Miz, right? And then you could see Danhausen and then Danhausen went up to Cena. He goes, the whole "you can't see me," and then a puff of smoke appeared out of nowhere, which Danhausen was still there, and he just quickly scrambled on the ring, right?
Yeah.
And then ran off. And even when that happened, you could see freaking you can even see Cena just freaking like air with his lips kind of like air out, saying, "What the fuck?" Right?
Yeah.
It's like, this is the damnedest thing I've ever seen, right? And that was the end of that segment. I guess everyone was happy about that one, right?
Yep.
Did I find it entertaining? Yes. Does this affect the score and the grade? No, but I found it hilarious, right? Oh, come on. I bet you were laughing at that too, right?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. So now we go on to the WrestleMania 42 main event. You know, your favorite main event of the weekend.
Nope.
I mean, there was nothing controversial about what happened in this match at all.
Yes, there was.
Oh, boy. But anyway, it's time to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match, which saw CM Punk defend the World Heavyweight Championship against the 2026 Royal Rumble winner, Roman Reigns. And going into this, the crowd was kind of split. Everyone in our group chat was split. And me, I'm just like, I'm a fan of both. I don't care who wins, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Reigns got his special WrestleMania entrance for this one, and then CM Punk did as well. CM Punk even wore a ring jacket with all the name of the deceased crew members that are no longer with us, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, after the entrances were done, which took up about like 20 minutes, not going to lie about that one, right?
Yeah.
The match started off. Those two ended up brawling at ringside. Punk left off the barricade onto Reigns. Right? And then Reigns and of course, Punk was on a roll at the start of the matchup. Back in the ring, Reigns got the upper hand. Onto Punk, placed Punk in the Trio Woe in the corner, and delivered 3 Superman punches to Punk. Right? And here's the part where it gets controversial for you to stay on offense. Reigns didn't, stomp on Punk. He didn't, he didn't freaking prop Punk up back on the turnbuckle and delivered a suplex or anything like that. No, what did Reigns decide to do?
Fucking steel steps.
Yeah, Reigns picked up the steel steps and struck CM Punk in the head with it, while Punk was still upside down.
In front of the fucking ref, which should have caused a disqualification. Yes, it would have sucked, but that is what happens when you use objects in a championship match that does not call for no disqualifications.
And last I checked, this match wasn't announced as a no-holds-barred match beforehand, so I can see your logic there, but at least you agree with me that ending the main event on a DQ would have been a bullshit move.
Yes, but it would have still been the right move to do.
Yeah, but you know the crowd would have been chanting bullshit, and you'd be bitching about that DQ finish just as equally as you're bitching about the steel stairs being used.
It doesn't matter. Everyone was bitching about it.
But either way, CM Punk was busted open now. But and as soon as freaking Punk got off the freaking turnbuckle after that, freaking Reigns then delivered a powerbomb onto Punk through the freaking announce table, right?
Yeah.
And of course, afterwards, Punk freaking fought back, connected a GTS, which Reigns freaking survived it, but then Reigns survived, freaking Reigns then freaking nailed a spear on a Punk, but freaking Punk kicked out. Ooh, right?
Yeah.
And of course, Punk at this point was all pissed off and cocky, had Reigns down, decided to freaking go on the outside, grab Reigns' Ulafala that he wears to the ring to attempt a spear of his own onto Reigns himself, but Reigns countered it into the guillotine choke, which put down so many of Reigns' opponents beforehand. Right?
Yeah.
But but Punk was able to counter it for a 2 count, right?
Yeah.
And I think this was the second one. The first one, he freaking got off and started punching freaking Reigns more before getting caught in it again, right? For
No,
that,
that was the second time. The
Yeah.
first time he had him, he had his shoulders on top of him where he was pinned. The referee wasn't even paying attention until the last second. That's why he got a 2 count.
yeah, and those two kept going rapidly for submission moves, but one would just counter the other, and then eventually they nail each other with a clothesline, right? At the same time.
Yeah.
And while this was going on, while they were down, Punk was loosening his wrist tape that he had on, right? Like taking his wrist tape off. Yeah, and I would just imagine that the conversation for this part went like this. Reigns stood upright in front of Punk, right?
Yeah.
And then Reigns was all like, acknowledge me. And then Punk just threw the tape at him. Acknowledge this dick. And the referee was like, what the fuck? Got distracted taking the tape out. Then Punk decided to be a dick to Reigns' tribal chiefs. Right?
Yes.
As we know, that actually happened. Right? So and then Punk delivered his second GTS onto Roman Reigns. This was after Reigns kicked out of the first one earlier in the match. But that resulted into another 2 count. Right?
Yeah.
And at this point, both men were spent. Punk went up to the top rope, delivered his signature flying elbow, sending Reigns to the second announce table on the outside. Right at this point, they were on the outside. Right?
Yeah.
So back in the ring, Punk freaking capitalized on freaking Reigns by nailing a third go to sleep on the freaking Reigns, which he fell up into the ropes and then fell back on Punk once again, similar to what Seth Rollins did on the Netflix premiere on Raw last year, right?
Yeah.
But Punk tried to get up, but he was too hurt, beaten down, and exhausted to immediately hit another GTS, and he just collapsed downwards, right?
Yeah.
And then at this point, Reigns got back up, knowing he was back in control again, nailing not one, but 2 spears onto CM Punk, and Reigns got the 3 count to become the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
And after that was done, I just sent you a freaking voice message just laughing my ass off. And even you were like, why are you laughing? You already know. Right?
I was in the middle of the show, too, when you were fucking doing that.
But, oh well. Right? But anyway, acknowledge me once again.
No.
But anyway, your thoughts on this main event. Just take the steel stairs fucking moment out of the equation. Without that shit, what did you think of this match? Back and forth.
It was a good match. It should have been what night one's main event should have been. But
Out of
I
the
digress. That was still bullshit. That the referee literally saw him use the fucking steel steps right in plain as day in front of him, and he did nothing.
Yeah, but honestly, this is WWE we're talking about. They make the rules up as they go. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time we see weapons being used in a regular match, especially a title match, and the referee does nothing when he blatantly seen it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen this happen. Did it really need the steel stairs part? I don't think it really did. I mean, if they wanted CM Punk to get busted open, all Reigns had to do was get Punk off the friggin' turnbuckle and then smash his head into the friggin' ring post like what happened to Randy Orton the night prior. Yes, it
No,
would have been repeating the same spot, but logically with this match, it would have made sense as opposed to the steel stairs being used. Right?
no,
So I can understand your argument there, but you know, despite that, I thought the match was great. I honestly think night two's main event was better than the night one main event with Orton and Rhodes. Right?
no.
I mean, despite the controversial steel stairs shot, I don't think that really took away from the match, controversial or not, with the story that they were telling. Oh yeah, and apparently on the post show, Roman Reigns said that he's not going to be a part-time champion, that he's going to be there full-time, and well, I guess time will only tell if that's true. Will his first title defense be at Backlash? I guess we'll have to wait and see there too. About a month
No,
from now, or a little under a month from now.
no.
I think Backlash is what, 3.5 weeks from now or something.
Yes, May 9th.
Yeah. Oh great, you're gonna have me busy with that shit. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, I thought it was a good main event, better than the nights before. Am I happy with the winner? Yes, but had CM Punk been able to retain the championship, I'd still be saying I'm happy with the winner because I was a fan of both. So what can I say, right? Now here's where we go to what I always call our favorite portion of the review, and that's our rating system. Obafemi defeating Brock Lesnar in what turned out to be Brock Lesnar's retirement match. I originally gave that 3.5 out of 5, but with Lesnar's retirement added to the end of it, I gave it 3.75 out of 5. What do you say to that?
I gave it a 4.
Mm. Penta retaining the Intercontinental Championship in that car crash ladder match, I gave that one 4.75 out of 5.
4.5.
Mm. Trick Williams defeating Sami Zayn to win the United States Championship, I gave that one 3 out of 5.
2.5.
The reason I say 3 out of 5 is felt average to me, like something we could have just saw on SmackDown, honestly, right? Finn Balor defeating Dominic Mysterio in that freaking street fight, I gave that one 4 out of 5. So yeah, 4 out
5
of
out of
5.
5.
You gave that one 5 out of 5. I gave it 4 out of 5. Okay. Rhea Ripley defeating Jade Cargill to win the women's championship. I gave that a good solid 4.75 out of 5.
4.5.
To me personally, I would have given that women's title match a 5 out of 5 if it wasn't for the interference in it. That's just my thoughts, right?
No.
And of course, the main event that saw Roman Reigns defeat CM Punk to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Controversial or not, I gave that one 5 out of 5.
3.5.
Yeah, but I bet if Punk won, you'd be saying 5, wouldn't you? You're like,
You don't
maybe.
know.
You're like, you'll never know, and we won't know, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, my final grade for WrestleMania 42 Night 2 is a solid A grade. So what's your combined grade for the two nights together?
A minus.
Mm. Yeah, and what were some matches that stood out to you that you would recommend from this event? From this night of WrestleMania, I would recommend the ladder match, the street fight, women's title match, and of course the main event with Reigns and Punk.
The Brock match, Demon match, the ladder match.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And the main event was good too, controversial or not. But yeah, anyway, so that's our thoughts and review on WrestleMania 42 Night 2. So now we can put WrestleMania behind us. Now we're heading into Backlash 2026. Or as what you like to call it, Backlash season. Oh boy, ain't I freaking happy that's Backlash season now. Oh, and hey buddy, get this. Since the last classic pay-per-view we did was my pick, and that was WrestleMania 39, I guess now, post-WrestleMania, it's your pick. What are we going to be watching this week for the classic review?
At
the end of the week.
Since it's Backlash, and I don't think we've done this one.
At this point, I don't even know what Backlashes we have done.
We're doing Backlash 2005.
Oh, God. So, yeah, anyway, hold on.
Which had Triple H and Batista.
The rematch from WrestleMania 20, huh?
Yes. Shawn Michaels and Hogan versus Mahal and Daivari.
Oh, God. Let me check this.
The Intercontinental Championship, Shelton Benjamin versus Chris Jericho.
That should be a
last man standing, Benoit and Edge. Kane and Lita versus Viscera and Trish Stratus.
Oh, God.
And the tag team turmoil match.
Oh, God. Oh, God. This is going to be a freaking fun show.
Yeah, I don't even have to watch it on Netflix. I have the DVD.
Yeah, of course you do. So we get to watch Backlash 2005. And you know what's funny? I've never seen this event all the way. I've never seen this event at all. Even back then, I'd never seen this event at all. So this will be a fun experience for me. Watching this show for the first time 21 years after it happened, and and it's for a review. Oh yeah. Oh god. We got freaking the Heartbreak Kid and the brother taking on freaking Daivari and Hassan. No jokes to be made there, pal. Right.
I'm trying very hard not using my other voice.
God damn it. But yeah, this should be a fun experience for me. So yeah, next week, or should we say at the end of the week, we'll be reviewing Backlash 2005. Oh God. Oh God, this is gonna be fun, and then it'll be my pick for next week. I gotta figure out what we're gonna be watching there too, buddy. And you're right. We didn't do this. And you're right. We haven't done this event yet. Oh, God. Anyway, wish me luck next week, and we'll see how Backlash 2005 goes. So until then, peace.
It's actually a very decent show, so.
I'm pretty sure it is. Well, then again, no crap show could freaking goddamn be worse than Heroes of Wrestling that you made us watch about nearly 2 months ago. At this point, or a little over a month ago, or however long it was.
A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, whatever. Right? So anyway, that being said, this is going to be a fun show. So we will, with that being said, we will talk to y'all later. Peace.
Doses.